God, my Father, my Creator, today grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, and give me the courage to change the things that I can, and bless me with the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Thank you, God. Good morning, America. Good morning, world. Let's make this a good day.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red flags, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
Morning, everybody. It's Monday, Inauguration Day, the starting of a new chapter. So we got what, Miss Billy Huckleberry, Kiss Off, PJ, Actions Not Distractions, Mr. William, Blackbird, Huckleberry, Rabbit. Let's see, did I miss anybody who comes sliding in? Mr. Devil Dog Prepper. Morning. Hey, I got a quick question for anybody that had kind of been around for a little while. I forgot the lady's name that made these. Was it Billy? Remember, she came to the Missouri meetup and Ghost was doing these. Wasn't her name Billy? I felt so bad when I pulled this out because I love this. It feels so comfortable. But then I was like, oh man, I can't remember her name. I can like visualize she had the table, had all the stuff. Betty Davis, that was it. Thank you. Hey, Miss Teresa. That was it. Betty Davis eyes. See it, my brain just had to have the right sequence. You got to have the right domino hit the other right domino, and then things fall into place. That's right. Two wolves. There we go. That's right. It was two wolves, and her name was Betty. Okay. All I know is that was an awesome lady. This is about the comfortable. And so, man, what's up, Best Life? Bug Out Adventures. Morning, man, boy. Hey, Bug Out Adventures, are you down there, or are you back up here? Because I know up here it's a little nipply. Hey, Miss Cindy, morning. Yeah, up here, down here, Southeast Texas, we are at 24 degrees this morning. And I know for all you northern people, you're like, shorts and flip-flops. But just so we're clear, Redneckville down here, that's some cold shiznit. Oh, I figured it'd be a Martian Monday, too. Yeah, and the new intro, Michael, old Mayhem, did that for me. We were talking, and kind of he put that together for me. I thought it was pretty cool. Damn, I'm almost starting to feel like I'm a legitimate channel or something. Like, oh no, does this make me an actual official creator? Heaven forbid. What's up, Redneck Pepper? 17. That's a little nipply. I'm in Alabama. Oh, he's in Alabama. Alabama. So are you making the rounds, Bug Out Adventures? Are you adventuring? Is you out adventuring? Yeah, Double Dog. I saw that. Now there is a part that you don't ever hear much about, but as soon as that happened, because I don't know if anybody's caught that interview that Mike Johnson did, where he went to meet with Biden, and Biden was just like not all there, which most people kind of already knew. Hey, Miss Loretta. Morning. Well, they're already getting ready to go. Did he really pardon them, or was that just them? They did it for him, and so who knows? All I know is some definitely historical, unprecedented things are on the horizon. This is definitely a new chapter in our good old American history. There you go, Bug Out Adventures. Hey, what's up? Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Pardons don't count in the real world. Well, and we'll see, that's just it. You get this, but it's like I'm not trying to spark nothing, but it just to show how this works. But like, I would think, just with my 2 cents, if you go to 2020 and then all of a sudden you go through everything and you go, yep, that's illegal, that's illegal, that's illegal, that's illegal, that's unconstitutional, that's unconstitutional, that's unconstitutional. Okay, well, yeah, no, this is now an invalid. Okay, well, we can't redo those 4 years. Get that. But I would think that at that point, then anything that got executed underneath that would be done away with. It's like it would be, it's like, well, you made the deal, but now that we've really looked into it, he didn't really have the authority to make the deal, so the deal's negated. And so you kind of go, ooh, how low can you go? Got to be convicted of a federal felony to get a pardon, don't you? Well, see, I would have thought that you only get the pardons on the other side, but I didn't realize you could do these. Hey, you know what? What's your name again? Okay, we're just going to pardon you for anything you might have done, anything you are doing, and anything you might do. Okay. I personally did not understand. I thought the only pardon like that was when they buried your ass or cooked you in the oven. Like when you weren't here no more, now you've been pardoned from everything. That was just my take on shit. Me and Buggy Adventures are going panning for gold soon. Oh, look at you. You old gold miners, you. Hey, what's up, Mike? Hudson Valley in prepping. Dude, I totally dig those fucking blinds. Oop, my bad. There was the F-bomb. I totally dig those blinds, man. I saw them on the first one, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool, man. That's pretty cool. But then when you went to the second one, and then I realized how much you can see so easily through that, and I was like, oh, shit, dude, those are hot. I like that. That was some cool shit, isn't it? Right? Oops. Damn gold diggers. Oh, yeah, and I missed your show last night, Huckleberry, but, dude, we had Little Man yesterday, so it is about all I could do. I wasn't even sure I was going to do this, to be honest. I think if God had left me to my own devices, I would have probably found an excuse not to do this. By the way, just food for thought. If you're going to probably hear me mention God a lot more, if that really does bother you and somehow that word triggers you, that's on you. Keep your shit in check. That's all I'm just saying. I ain't preaching to nobody, but, I am going to share just how, I have moments, and then I've shied away from that, and I feel kind of bad about that over the past couple of years, because while motivation from you guys have helped me a lot, and good atmosphere and positivity, but God has played a major role, and I really feel like I put him in the back seat, trying not to offend nobody, because, people get so triggered over that 3-letter word God, and then it's like, all of a sudden you're a Catholic pope, you're a priest, you're some Baptist priest. It's like, what? So anyway, you're going to hear me use the word God because God does have an impact on my life. So I ain't preaching to you. Do with it what you will. Let's see who we got. Damn, Miss Sandy. And I tell you what, hey, I'm going to play this song, and then I'll see about putting the link up. Damn, I was going to. Oh, yeah, I thought this was a good little song. Pretty much, Rabbit. The time for worrying about feeling ends today. Today, I give you YouTube back to you. We'll go back to the 16th inauguration. You're going to be listening along and shoveling this 9 inches of snow. What? Man, you keep that 9 inches of snow way up there. Of course, now, wait a minute. Do we get the benefit? So is this a guy's 9 inches, or is this like actual 9 inches? I'm just saying. Let's play a song.
This land is hard, this land is mean. This dirt is red from the blood it's seen. Raised on the good book, hand on a gun, never backing down the American sun. I was born from the blood of a working man. Stand and fight for those who can. I put my hand across my heart even through the hard times. I get chills up my back when I see Old Glory fly. Yeah, this land is hard, this land is mean. This dirt is red from the blood it's seen. Raised on the good book, hand on a gun, never backing down the American son. I ain't afraid to sweat, I ain't afraid to bleed. Stand alone for what I believe. Would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. There ain't no man that's gonna take it from me. 'Cause this land is hard, this land is mean. This dirt is red from the blood it's seen. Raised on the good book, hand on a gun, never backing down the American son. We come from the farms and the ranches, the oil field hands, the ones who turn the wrenches. We built these bridges and roads. Yeah, the big rig drivers hauling a load. We're the mason, the cop, the coal miner, the banker, the lawyer, and the firefighter. I'm the man in the shadows who carries a gun. I'm the sheepdog, the American son. I am the American son, never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son, never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son, never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son, I'm gonna take it to my grave when my day is done.
Okay, I lied. I got one more for you. I thought this was a cool little song. And I thought, man, you know what? That's what I'm talking about. That's about like my life. I ain't flying. I'm just falling with style.
Here's a song I wrote for all the rodeo cowboys I know.
By the way, if you don't like country music, sorry, man. You know, the internet's full of shit that people don't like. I'm just saying.
Well, you're back on your feet, knock the dust from your jeans, and your soul's on its knees, rolling dice with your dreams. You got a watch in your pocket, keeping track of the days, and you OD'd on aspirin, but your headache remains. It's gonna be alright in a matter of time, 'cause the dirt's gonna heal and the poem's gonna rhyme. It's gonna be alright, might take a little while, 'cause flying ain't nothing, it's just falling with style. Yeah! And when you walk through the valley with shadows to the west, you can pull out your bedroll, lay it down and get some rest. And you can pray for the sinners the most and the least. Be awakened by the sun, being born from the east. It's gonna be alright in a matter of time, 'cause the dirt's gonna yield and the pole's gonna ride. It's gonna be alright, might take a little while, 'cause flying ain't nothing, it's just falling with style.
Hey, what's up? It's my kiddo from down under.
You got road burns on your hands, holding on way too tight. If you let go today, they're gonna heal up alright. And your eyes half closed from staring down the sun. You got no time for singing, and you're always on the run. It's gonna be alright in a matter of time, 'cause the dirt's gonna yield and the pole's gonna ride. It's gonna be alright, might take a little while, 'cause flying ain't nothing, just falling with style. It's gonna be alright in a matter of time, 'cause the dirt's gonna yield and the pole's gonna ride. It's gonna be alright, it might take a little while, 'cause flying ain't nothing, it's just falling with style. No, flying ain't nothing, it's just falling with style. Hey!
Just falling with style. So what's up, my little Aussie kid? I told you I will be by that corner. I just had to get the cigarettes. I'll be there. Just keep hanging out. I'm on my way. I'm just fucking with you. What's up, John McGill? Good to see you. Rank 2000. My brother down under. And yes, it is. This is the start of a new chapter. We're going to rock this shit. Okay, so let's see. I need to do this. Oh, well, that's kind of different. Okay. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. Ah, that's why it looked different. I clicked on the wrong thing. So here, I will put this in. If anybody would like to come up, you're more than welcome. If I know you, I know you. If I don't, I don't. We'll get through it. Man, I will say you got to be prepared. That's what I hope everybody gets. Because while it's kind of like, yeah, we're here, but just there's a whole undertow that is not happy. And they will be pushing back. So you're going to hear stuff. You're going to be seeing stuff. But discernment is going to weigh real heavy. And yeah, Taylor Swift is not, that's not country. There's so many of these later singers. Trying to think of an appropriate word. But yeah, now it's just a lot of noise. And most of it all sounds the same. It's like you get to, if you do a radio station, it's almost like the songs are continuous. But God of Interest says, I'm excited to witness what will transpire today. Hell yeah. What's up, Cola? Trump 2025. Man, you know what? America 2025. Hopefully enough are nudged in the right direction. But dagnabbit, man, we built this place. We built the damn thing. So we just need to stand up. Let's see. Yeah. It just ain't cooperating. Yeah, this is because it's going to get crazy too. That's the so just while there's the wave of excitement, anytime you have, well, I'll just dumb it down. Anytime you have a conflict of two sides, when one side gets whooped, oh, it looks like it's over, but there's always those little subgroups inside that. It's never over. They're already contemplating retaliation, and so it ain't like this is just like, oh yeah, we're on smooth sailing from here. It's actually, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. That's just not trying to be the Debbie Downer, but it's just a reality, I think. But we can do it. Yeah, the falling with style. I kind of remember that yesterday. We had little man here, and so we did the Toy Story because he's got Buzz Lightyear and Woody. My son got him that for Christmas. So not that he really understands Buzz Lightyear and Woody, but he gets the toys and he's starting to see how that's the same toy. But anyway, that's one of there's a shot in that show where Woody and Buzz are away from the other toys and they're in this little remote control car, and then he has a rocket and he shoots up and he's like, "Ah, Buzz, you're flying." He said, "I'm not flying. I'm just falling with style." It brought that mind back, and I was like, hey. And so I went and I found that song, and then I wanted to play that one. Hey, morning, Tang. Trump-Vance Inauguration Committee announced the following schedule. The review, okay. Yeah, and there's which Trump already has. If you go to his YouTube channel, Donald J. Trump, he's already got the inauguration, a little thumbnail for it. I think for the parade. And then, hell, I think he even had a backup for another one. So, hey, morning, Tiger. I want to see the parade. Man, I want to, but there's also a part of me that's like, man, you know what? We don't need all the foo-ha-ha in a way, because it's going to, the more fancy foo-ha-ha you do, the more doors you're opening for shit to go wrong. That's just my take on shit, so. But man, we made it so far. Knock on wood. Ding, ding, ding. I will say, man, it's just, it's, I've had experience with criminal mentality. It never goes over smooth. You don't ever just go whoop another group's ass and they go, oh, okay, well, it's cool then. It just, I don't know. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I've just never seen that. There's always the disgruntled feeling, and it's like, mumble, mumble, grumble, rumble, mumble. And then there's something that gets out of the woodwork. Heard the Bidens are supposed to ride with the Trumps to the inauguration. God, I hope not. Because hell, they might use that opportunity to just be a one and done kind of thing. It's like, well, that demented shit lost us all this. And there's the big bad orange bully guy. Hell, let's just all those evil MAGA people. So yeah, I would not like to see that. I know that there's like the Clintons, the Bushes, Obamas, none of them are apparently going. Which is it's fine. It's yeah, I get it, but also it makes you wonder then it's like, so are you avoiding it for a reason? Because these people had no problem like dusting millions of people and creating shit all across the world. So that's why I say I've just never seen another side just roll over and take it. Hey, what's up? Morning, Larry. Morning, Steph. I don't think so either, Actions. I get him trying to be all the mediator, nice guy. Let's all just, but no, we need. I hope we don't have to. I hope it doesn't get. I don't know. Yeah, Tiger, how's it going this morning? I bet it's a little cold in Missouri. We did for 4 years. What do we do for 4 years? Getting ready to go to my appointment. Yeah, I hope that's going okay for you, Tiger. I hope it works. Thoughts and prayers, ma'am. Shark Jumper. Morning, morning. Welcome to the Cluckin Alamo. Four degrees. Holy shamoly. Northwest Ohio. Just to show you it's been so long, Double Dog Prepper. I lived in Fairfield, Ohio. But I can't remember if that's Northwest Ohio or not, to be honest. Hell, that's where I learned about hail. Son, as a kid, Dad got transferred up that way, so we ended up in Fairfield, and then all of a sudden the winter come along and we're out playing and it was cold, and all of a sudden here comes this hail like golf balls and shit. And son, I remember grabbing one of them metal trash can lids and holding it over my head and it going ding ding ding. And man, yeah. StreamYard. It's not StreamYard, just so you know, Rank. It's not StreamYard. It's a talk studio. And let's see. What's up, Eric? By the way, morning. Oh, and that reminded me, I was going to say something, and then I went squirrel. So let me post this. Okay, there's that. There you go, Rank. By the way, anybody that's wondering, yes, all the blues and all that, because you know what, man, I went into that thing. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll just do another channel or, but man, there's just like there's so many people, and it's like that little block, and you got to go through and go clean, 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 everything. And I looked at that and was like, man, you know what? That's so time consuming, and I just don't put that much time into all this. And so it was like, shit. So it's still there. Everybody's still where they were, and that's that. And there you go. And I don't know. Just if it happens, you'll know it. Look at there. There's Mr. Devil Dog Prepper. Oh, no, we got to do away with that one. There we go. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Why don't I hear him? Try it again, Devil Dog. Nope. It's showing you're not muted or nothing. Did it ask you for the authorization, Devil Dog, when you came up? Did you have to click allow? Why is it not working? Man, I don't need technical. There's rank. Rank, is yours working?
What?
Yep.
I
Okay.
got you solid. You got me?
Yep. Got you.
Yeah.
We just need Devil Dog. Uh-oh. I think he's going to come back in. So what's up, little Aussie buddy? How is the weather down there?
Oh, it's pathetic. Oh, hang on. I'm double micing. There we go. You there, mate? Yeah.
So what's the weather? Are you in your summers down there?
Yeah, we're in summer, but we've had some of the strongest winds, like roofs flying off buildings, trees down all over the place, like hurricane winds, like bad.
So wait a minute. Hold on a minute. So what's the temperature down there?
Celsius now, probably about 19 degrees Celsius.
See, you goofy people. So what is that in regular temperature?
Goofy people. I don't. Wait, what you guys? You still do miles per hour? What the hell? Come on.
Come on, what is that?
Inches, feet. Give me a break.
Here we go. So what are we? Come on.
In real temperature now,
So
rank.
66 degrees. So it's 66 degrees Fahrenheit down there.
Well, it's summer and I've got a hoodie on.
But I will find that kind of ironic because I got to say, man, if I take this piece of paper and I like freeze the shit out of it, I don't think this is going to cook my meat on this side. But I don't know about that flat shit, how that works. Now, I can see on a round object one being over warmer than the other side being colder, but, you know, that's that globalist stuff. So, damn, I was hoping old Devil Dog Prepper was going to try to come back.
Yeah, same. I haven't spoken to him in forever. Yeah.
What's up, Tuck? Damn, Tyne says it's -1 in Illinois. Pew.
Oh, yeah, you can keep that. No, thanks. Woof. No.
Exactly, Grumpy.
I went to Chicago. My Australian blood, I couldn't handle it. That the wind coming off the Lake Michigan, that nearly killed my Aussie ass. Yeah. I was not prepared for that at all.
Hey, morning, Michigan. Been a long night. Are you clearing the roads up there? Last year he was running the plyoff stuff. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. Man, if I've missed you, I apologize. So good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it works for you. Hey, we got Devil Dog Prepper again. Dag nabbit. See, why can't we hear him? I can mute him and unmute him.
It's on his end. Take your time, man. Don't worry about it. Just play with your settings. Do whatever.
Yeah, it's a no stress thing. This is. Well, I got his volume turned up, Huckleberry, on this end. There's just like not even a hint of sound. Well, I think Devil Dog Prepper knows sign language is probably not. I think it's only pertains to one-sided conversations, though. So we would only have to talk about Biden's administration. I think that's the only way he could communicate.
Well, now that Biden's all the signers and John Pierre's signers are out of a job, maybe you could give them a job and get them on your podcast and you get Biden's old signers on a split screen, and they can sign to everybody because they're going to be looking for work now. All the signers.
Well, you know what? They can mop the floors in between cells, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
that whole administration, we can just actually build a whole prison unit and just take that and put them all in there and be like, there, y'all can administer your own little prison unit.
For real.
What's up, D-Dog? What's up, Mother Clucker? Let's see, did somebody else come sliding in?
I'm sorry if I don't write everybody's name in chat. I love you all. I suck at typing. I'll spell everything wrong.
He's an Australian. If you don't type it in metric, he doesn't even know what you're saying. So.
I have no idea.
Boo! There you are.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Hell yeah. There you are.
All right. Whew.
Whatever you did was the right click. Now he's like, shit, what was that I did?
I hate technology, man. Damn.
Hey, don't you remember when this all came out? It was supposed to make life easier.
Yeah.
That's what I will say. That's one thing that cracks me up about the fear of AI, because it's like people forget. It's like, don't forget now, we were told these computers were going to be so easy and help life and man. And yet how many times do you call someplace and they go, hold on, I'm waiting, the computer's hang up, and oh, I'm having something with the computer. It's like, yeah, see, we ain't there yet. Windows can't even properly save a document.
Yep.
100%. So AI, they might end up blowing themselves up.
Oh, mate, I'm not even going to lie. I had to ring my wife yesterday and ask her. I go, I can't remember how to get into my emails. How do I do it? And she's like,
how do I click the email link?
Yeah, she's like, go to the little folder down, and I'm like, oh, thanks, dear. Sorry to disturb you at work. Okay, I didn't even know how to get into my emails. I was like, what?
Hey,
I know I've been dealing with AT&T. I switched my phone to AT&T. I was with Verizon for 20 years and got tired of their crap. So I was like, well, let's try something different. Well, Costco has AT&T where the members can have that. So I did that. It's supposed to be $100, and I'm looking at my bill right now. It's supposed to be $136.24 is what my contract says for 3 phones. And that included giving us brand new phones. And my bill every month is $225.19 every month. So I've been dealing with this for 4 months, trying to figure out what's going on. So finally I'm calling them. I'm like, look, what part of the contract don't you understand?
Yeah.
And what repercussions do we have? We don't hold our end of the deal. They send us to collections. They shut our phones off and all that other stuff, but we don't have nothing against them,
Yep.
And
you got the Samsung. I got the same one, I think.
Yeah, this is the Ultra.
When I saw you back of yours, I'm like, that looked like mine. I just have one of those little hand grabbers. Yeah, I got the pen. I don't use it. Matter of fact, it pops out whenever I toss it on the desk or something. Then all of a sudden the little thing shoots out, and I'm like, damn, okay, put it back in there. Hell, I don't. That phone. I had the old Galaxy, and I missed that one because one thing that they did that pisses me off. And see, this is where these are these little things that happen that we don't really notice, but later down the road will have an impact. And this is going to sound so trivial, like whatever, rescue. But it's just this is one little, one mark of the pen kind of thing. Have you noticed that none of the new phones have a headphone jack?
Yeah.
You'll use Bluetooth headsets. Well, what can you do with Bluetooth? Oh, you can eavesdrop on wireless communications, and you can it also, you can't take the battery out, so you can't turn your phone off.
Well, you haven't been able to take a battery out of a phone in a minute,
Well, no, there was the old ones like my old Samsung.
Oh yeah, years and years ago. Yeah.
Just to show you how bad they were. That's when it's like, that they're up to shit. Dude, I had the old Galaxy that I had ran over with a deuce and a half. So it literally cracked all the way across from corner to corner. When I took it into the thing to see about getting one, they actually gave me money for that phone.
Oh, geez.
Why? Because you could take the battery out of that phone.
Rescue, you'll probably, I might have told you this story before, but I think I told you back in the day, like I'm talking like 20 years ago plus, used to drive around. No, not me. I don't care. Whatever. Drive around and you'd park out the front of restaurants and use the Wi-Fi on a laptop, and you could, because people wouldn't lock their Bluetooth and their phones correctly, you could digitally download all their information. Like anybody in that restaurant who didn't have their phone locked properly, you could grab that information and just download it onto your laptop and steal it.
Oh, dude, that's most public networks.
Yeah,
almost all public networks is anybody else that wants to join in that network can decide to start listening on anybody want. So it's not even the person that's providing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I could provide wireless for my area, but if I leave it open, then all of a sudden somebody else gets in it. You could get in it. Well, you could sit there and hack everybody. God, I remember decades ago down here in Texas, we have outside of Houston, there's a little fancy stretch that's called Woodlands Parkway. And it's one of those, 2 lanes this way, 2 lanes this way. And you got the neighborhoods off of it and shit and all the little fenced yards and all that good shit. And dude, way back, me and the missus were going over towards the mall. And this is 20 years ago. I opened my laptop on the center console, and when we were going down the Woodlands Parkway, I reached over and I hit my little scanner on my laptop. And dude, I had scrolling list of networks. And I go, see, this is the problem. I said, everybody goes to Walmart or they go to Kmart or Target or Best Buy, and they buy these routers and they come home and they go, just follow the fold out sheet, plug, 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 plug. That's all default shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you don't change nothing, dude, you're so open. But we've been that way for decades. There is no such thing privacy anymore. It's kind of like a lock on your door. It's only going to keep the person that wants to be innocent. If that person wants in your shit, they're going to get in your shit if they have to drive a D9 through
it. and Rescue, just so you know that they do make a USB plug.
Okay, does it work on these?
That you can plug into here, and then on the end of the other side is the mic, the speaker jack, whatever, round hole. Yeah.
See, I knew that Apple had that stuff, but I didn't know if it would work.
Yeah, I have one somewhere. I'm trying.
Which, by the way, just one sec, Devil Dog, real quick, because I want to say, so morning, Joey. I saw you came in, brother. Mayhem, I see you, Michael. And I caught Grumpy, I do believe, and I think there was somebody else, and I apologize that I missed you.
Mayhem, Grumpy.
Matt. Morning, Matt.
Just like this right here.
Now, can you charge while you're doing headphones too, or?
Well, no, because you're using the C port for your microphone or your headphone jack.
Okay, so it's okay. I'll have to check into that then, because I prefer wired headphones.
Yeah.
The only time I'll do a wireless headphone is on my PC sometimes, because I won't want the cord if I'm playing my war game, because I don't want the cord going over my right hand, because that's my aiming hand.
Yeah, I think I got mine at well, you can get it on Amazon, but I think I got mine the one at Walmart.
Honestly, if you found a pair of earpods lying on the ground in the street, if you stick them in your ear, you're a bum.
Oh yeah, all them cooties, man.
Yeah, I'd kick them down. Yeah, kick them down the road. No.
He says it's okay now. It'll be Trump spying on us, and not the Biden. See, I don't even know that it's them anymore, though. Because think about how many times we talk about stuff, and the marketing. Marketing is the anchor to that stuff, because they want sales. And once they introduce that, that's why I laughed. 2 years ago, I said that. You used to, the minute you filled out back in the day, if you got a survey card and you'd like, oh, wow, okay. And you filled out that one, it was like common knowledge. Don't ever fill one of those out, because the minute you did, you got bombarded. Your mailbox would just get full of those from all over. Well, once the internet came about, it became your emails. And then now they've just said, man, we don't need your email. We don't need none of that shit. Hell, you're getting on the internet. We're just going to show you the marketing as you get on it. So now you just see the ads. And the businesses play hand with them because they say, well, we'll let you bombard them with ads. And, well, damn, we're not really getting much out of cuts. Hey, you know what? Let's come up with a membership to where if they pay us directly, they can avoid ads. And then so now you're really caught between two entities that just want to suck the dollars out of your wallet.
Yeah.
Well, the crazy thing too is your phone listens to you no matter what. You know, I've tried playing with the settings and stuff like that, but you'll sit there and talk about a certain subject, and the next thing you know, ads are popping up on your phone or whatever. You know, your Google it shows what you were talking about. Freaking crazy.
Okay, so when Matt says that there is one that has where you can do the charge in the
I've seen that. Yeah.
This is kind of
sorry. DD, I was gonna say I went and bought a camper trailer, right? Some years ago. I bought the camper trailer, I put a photo up of it on social media, and then suddenly I got bombarded with photos of camper trailers. I'm like, why? I just got one.
Yep.
I don't need another one.
Who was it? There was somebody. Remember when I was doing the real long streams all night and stuff? We were up having a conversation, and I can't remember who that was. But while the panel was full and we were talking, and we got to talking, I think it was about like foil, tinfoil. All of a sudden, the lady's tablet by her kitchen counter started showing her tinfoil ads. A sale on the living here, a sale on this. She commented down going, hey, that's some weird shit. And we were even talking about that going, yeah, see, even sitting right here right now.
Oh, my God.
We were having a conversation because we were planning on going down to the inauguration, right? And I had tickets that I got through my senator, and we decided not to go because of the weather and, you know, just in case there are any security risks. But just talking about DC and hotels, and then I went to go get on Facebook one day, and all of a sudden DC ads are popping up on my Facebook, you know, hotel stays, and I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even search it on my phone. I was just talking about it.
Yep. Well, it's always because that's the level we've got, which I will say, because while I've been involved with technologies, I mean, I build computers and I was on communications, fibers, all that, but I never participated like in the whole social media side of the internet, like Facebook. I had a Facebook account only because I would have computer customers that would complain about a Facebook game that wasn't running right. So then I got Facebook and got an account so I could see that game. Well, there was a big gap, and I never really paid attention, kind of put my head down, but finished raising my kids and everything. And dude, the servers, that's what really got me, was the server collection. Because back in the day, you had servers all over. Well, to break this down for people, the internet consisted of servers. You could literally take a home PC and make a little server, sit it on your floor, and you could have bobsinternet.com. Just go register the name. You actually are hosting all the content. So if they type that name in, it goes to that IP address and goes into your server. Well, over the decades, that's where Jeff Bezos has come in with his Amazon server farm. They've slowly consolidated all these servers down into the Amazon server farm. That's how, if you'll remember back at the beginning of the 2020 thing and all that whole stolen bullshit and that thievery, remember Parler went to come on the scene, and all of a sudden in a phone call away, they shut everything down about Parler. It wasn't in the App Store. It wasn't in the Play Store. It wasn't, you couldn't get to it online because, see, Jeff Bezos controls the server traffic. And that's what I found so bullshit, man. So just anybody that wants to know, until they actually cut the backbone, you can do a static IP, which means it doesn't change. And then you can actually host your own web server at home.
I'm going to go up to my missus' phone and just start talking into it like midget porn, midget porn, midget porn, midget porn, midget porn.
And then all of a sudden, some Aussie Secret Service dude plants shit on your computer. They kick in your door and they go, aha!
See, she'll be like, I didn't look for this. What the?
Most people still don't understand that they are the product for sale, not the stuff they're buying. Kinda, I guess I see where you're going. I think that a human is the consumer, and everything is poured at you, and you're taught what you're interested in because it gets put in your face until you become interested in it.
Hudson Valley, yeah, mate.
Just be careful what you say. Oh Lord,
That's messed up.
and seeing just one more reason not to be on Facebook.
Oh, I rarely use it. I rarely, few and far between.
Dude, I just can't. It just, I don't know. That just, it's like I do the X. I have an X, although I don't I don't participate. I just go because, like, the representatives, the senators, a lot of those have and they communicate because good old Elon's decided to open up that to allow you to say things. Oh, that was funny. Where was I? I was somewhere, dude. I stumbled across the other day. And I tell you, man, I see where people have the good intentions, but they just don't understand. But some dude was chastising some other dude and chewing him out over his First Amendment. And it's like, dude, you're so missing the mark. That's not how this works. It's not a person to person thing. I can tell you to shut the fuck up anytime I want. That's my right. It's the government can't do that to you. It's put the attention where it needs to be. It isn't that Bob's channel, just leave Bob's channel. It isn't Bob. Bob can do what he wants with his channel.
Mm-hmm. I made a good joke probably about 3 months ago when Trump got voted in. Everybody was like, "Oh, where are you going to watch it?" And I worded it properly. I was sober and I was very articulate about it.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, I know.
What did you just say?
I was sober. Yeah, I know.
What? No way. Okay, this is an AI bot. I thought we had the real rank up here. This is AI. This is bullshit. This is the Biden plant.
Oh, yeah, all right. Fucking no. But I tagged Dave Landau in the comment. I can't remember specifically what it was, but Dave Landau, and then it said, "Oh, Dave Landau follows you now," and I was like, "What? Wait, what the hell? Dave Landau follows me?" So like, rank 1000, the wifey. Now she's on X and she loves it. And she's just like, wow, I didn't realize, like, you get so much more news there. You can get so much more there. But I go, every time she goes, "Oh, I saw this on X," and then I always say to her, "Hey, did you see that Dave Landau follows me?" And she's like, "Oh, shut up." Every day I go, "Hey, did you see that Dave Landau follows me?" Mate, you need to stop. She goes, "I'm going to message Dave Landau and tell him to block you."
Damn. Oh, Hudson. So Mike's on everything. He's trying to make a name for himself. X, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and the TikTok. I will say, man, see, I'm on the fence with TikTok. I say yes, ban it. But then, yes, I'm okay with allowing it. But my thing is that whole ownership. It doesn't need to be, because that's the thing. And I think, so any business over on that continent has to answer to them. So if it's coming from there, it's got to answer to them, which means they have access to everything.
Yeah, but you think about it. Your cell phone was made in China, so you're going to give up your cell phones, you know? Smithfield bacon. So you go to the grocery store and you get bacon. Guess who owns that? China. You know, they own the largest pork producer in the United States. So, you know, why our government is allowing that to happen. But my whole thing with the whole TikTok is, one, you volunteer for that app. So knowing that they may or may not take your information, the problem is if they are truly taking your information and they have access to everybody that you have in your phone, those people did not agree to those terms, but you did. But on the other hand, all these 5G towers, all the parts to those 5G towers come from China. So if they want to spy on us and they want to get our information, they have it on the 5G towers.
Oh, all your TVs, almost all your flat screen TVs nowadays come with Skype. Nobody ever wonders, why does your TV have Skype? Because there's a camera.
Yep.
And it's got a connection. You can talk. But yeah, no, the thing with, I will say, Crowder did a deal, 2 or 3 years ago on TikTok. The problem with TikTok is the way it promotes the stuff. So it shifts, and that's where it showed. And they track everywhere you go. So everywhere that phone goes and everything that phone does, and that's the part which, people, it's just, I don't know, you got to start somewhere. And that one there, I can say we were already.
Our own government does the same thing to our phones. So, I mean, are they just upset that somebody else is doing what they're doing?
Well, okay, let me ask you this. Doesn't that fall under the same kind of thing then whenever it's like you got mom and dad? Well, mom picks the kids up from school and they stop by the ice cream stand, but they say, now, look, don't tell dad because, dad don't really want you to have no ice cream right after school. So, well, are you really saying, well, I'm going to teach my kids to lie? Or is that big gray area where it's like, oh, it's not that really serious? Or because if you kind of go factual, then we're educating kids to lie. Because we're saying, hold this secret, lie. Or are we playing this middle ground? See, because that's where I think it's a middle ground. At some point, your neighbor could be trying to grab your shit. Yeah. Well, we can vote people in and control here. At some point, you just got to, it's like the border thing. You got to cut the siphon off. We're creating plants here, I'll say that. So at least we're starting to produce some chip plants, and it'll take a while to get these industries back. I grew up with Bethlehem Steel and watching foundries pour steel and produce shit.
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden, nobody wants to do any damn thing anymore. Now it's like, you know what? And it's like, okay, you're going to pay for the ease. Hell, I found out today. Well, I found out because I heard it through the Texas Minute deal, and we're going to address that here in Texas. But somebody from the Lottery Commission kind of helped a finagle thing to where a country, and it wouldn't surprise me if it comes out to be the whole CCP thing, put $25 million into the Texas lottery to win that. Remember the largest win out that just happened 2 years ago or whatever, the largest ever. They jacked that because of that. Well, they found that out that it was through the help of a lottery commission person. Well, see, you can't just I don't care about the country no more. I want to know who that was. We need to deal with that. That's the rat inside. Mm-hmm. And that's what we all need to start doing. Got a clean house.
Well, if there was an answer to the problem, then someone will be really powerful or really rich. So there's no real answer. I mean, we trust that voting in a new person will help, but we all know that ain't true. I don't know. I wish we had the answers.
Well, you know what we do? It's just an individual. It's self-accountability, and self-accountability then transforms.
Yeah.
And it grows out. And then the more people become self-accountable and we raise our kids and our grandkids self-accountable, then that starts to spread just kind of the same way we shifted from kids that wanted to go outside and climb the trees and ride the bikes and swim in the creeks to now we have the kids that don't want to go outside and climb trees. And well, it's because they slowly got offered enough shit to entertain themselves. So what we need to do is we need to start that process reversing the other way.
Yeah. There
is no like magical, okay, we elected this right guy and now everything's fixed because that one guy didn't screw us all up. It was the shit like Uber Eats and shit. It's that ease of use. Yes.
Rescue. I noticed a lot that there's a lack of graffiti around the streets and on people's fences and buildings now. Like, because children aren't going out, like there's less graffiti. Like they've probably got an app for it now because they can do graffiti on an app on their phones or something. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, nobody
Yeah,
nobody saves up and plans to go to the Grand Canyon anymore. They just load up
no,
Grand Canyon
no,
on the TV and they go, "Oh, look how
yeah.
pretty that is." It's like, man, feeling the mist and the air is whoa, there's way more to it. He's doing good, Double Dog. Go ahead. I'm getting coffee.
I flew there. I flew to I didn't know. I thought, oh yeah, I'll go see the Grand Canyon. This is going to be good. And so I got a helicopter ride over there. Went to the Grand Canyon, and then they said, oh no, it's an Indian reservation. There's no alcohol here. And I was like, fuck this. We're out. Let's go. Back in the helicopter. I'm not staying here.
Man, you know what thing I've always wanted to do is over. I think it's in Japan. Is it Japan or China? But one of them has that glass bridge.
China.
Oh yeah, China. Fuck that,
dude. I've always wanted to do that. That's ever since I saw that. I'm like, yeah, that'd be badass.
I'd only do it if I was wearing a parachute.
Nah, man. You know what, dude? I've been dead twice. I'm here for a reason. So if that was the moment, then that's cool. That's the moment.
Bro, you had one of the toughest jobs in the world. You had one of the toughest jobs in the world. You're working on rigs and shit like that, mate. Like that's insane. Like that's crazy working on the rigs and that.
You're gonna go when it's your time.
Yep.
All I know is like they're in the water survival class things. I'd read a book and they would steadily get on to me, and it's like, this shit ain't gonna save my life, dude. It's not gonna save my life. Yeah, this is gonna save your life. No, it won't, because I'm not going in that water. My toe will be on the last piece of metal that goes under. It's like, why would you do it? Because I know what the food chain is, and I can't. I'm a nugget in that food chain. I ain't fixing to voluntarily jump in that shit. I'd rather fight this fire and this blowing up shit that I can see than go down there and have my feet dangling, just going nibble away.
Yeah, screw that.
Because, dude, we used to get out there. In the meal, you eat your food, and you literally are scrapping your food off into this little stainless tray that then you take a spatula thing and you rake it over here to that port. And what happens is it falls straight down that damn 4-inch pipe right down into the water. And so we used to, on entertainment, I've got a picture. I caught a tiger shark off of a rig.
Whoa.
It's like, I'm not fixing to jump in there. Are you out of your mind?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they have a glass walk at the Grand Canyon. Oh, is that the one that's on the edge that goes like at the edge or something?
Oh, it's like a half circle. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. I didn't do it. But once I found out there was no alcohol, and they told me don't take photos of the Indians, and I'm like, what? Because it takes their soul.
Well, that's an old myth that they
I don't know. Fuck, whatever.
I know if you go over here to the Kushatas right now and about a picture, they're going to probably hold up their latest version Apple iPhone and go, "Did you want to use mine?" I mean, so I don't you're capturing souls. It says sharks and bears don't give a shit about your thumbs.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, it's funny. Yeah. But overall, that like the Hoover Dam, like it was beautiful to look at, like the scale of it and everything. Like it was beautiful. Like, but then flying over, like there was one area and they had all the roads mapped out and everything on the ground, and we were flying over, and I'm like, "What's the go with that?" And a developer started building it, but he didn't ask permission to use the water from the Hoover Dam. So if you built there, you had no access to water. And so they just abandoned it. Just went and left it. Like, what the hell?
From so much. Oops says, watch for sand sharks in freshwater. Bull sharks.
Sand sharks?
We get bull sharks up in the damn Trinity River.
Actually, a guy died here the other day, South Australia. Great white.
Yeah, see, that shit, and I think they're fascinating, and I love watching them. And you know what? If anybody ever designs some like glass sub or something, some clear, hey, I'm cool with that. All I know is I'm not fixing to dive down in there because somehow, no,
right,
that ain't my environment. I'm kind of a big
Sorry.
fat dude, and so I kind of prefer.
Dad, they already have that stuff, Dad. They already got glass bottom boats and shit.
Well, I don't know. It didn't work out for them last little 3 or 4 that went down there for the Titanic, did it?
Well,
Hey,
that's
does the
beyond.
day Sixers get out today? I don't know. Kiss off. I don't know how that'll actually. I know that he said last night during that little deal that that he thinks, what is it? Everybody's going to be really pleased. So I don't know what that entails. I know that I've heard talk with the whole violent and non-violent, but then who was it that said one of the representatives or senators or something said, but how do we know who was violent and who wasn't? We already know there were plants. So we need to just release everybody.
Well, you got both sides of that. I was watching when they were doing the Pam Bundy nomination when they were asking her questions in the Senate.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
And he had that idiot Adam Schiff up there asking her these questions and asking her if she had the intestinal fortitude to tell Trump no. And are you going to allow him to, the Supreme Court says he's allowed to commit crimes. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? That's not what they said. Immunity doesn't mean you can go commit crime. It just means that you can't be charged with stuff at that time. And what do they do? These people like Adam Schiff that has done everything that they have done, and they're going to grill somebody about it, and they're asking, well, are you going to allow President Trump to pardon the January 6 people that beat up the cops?
Oh, I love it when they say killed cops. They still say the killed, and it's like, wait, what?
Ain't no cops got killed by nobody down there.
No,
the person that got killed was the cop that killed that National Guard or Air Force lady.
Yeah, Ashley Babbitt. Yeah,
actually, and there is somebody that hit a cop with a fire extinguisher, supposedly. But now that everything's come out like it has, I'm sorry. Was that actually really a J6 person, or was that one of those plants to now paint this picture? So we're going to act like I just hit you with this fire extinguisher. It paints a whole different picture when you start dumping, I don't know, 50 to 100, maybe 200, instigators into there. Now, really, who did what then? What's up?
Well, they can't lose this false narrative. It's like they're grasping at straws. They're just trying to hang on to that false narrative. But everybody knows that it's all BS. Like,
it's the narrative.
You've lost it. Yeah, the narrative. Thank you. Yeah.
If you say it long enough, people will believe it.
Well,
it's like, listen to how they talk about the election. They still are trying to say it to where, well, Biden got the most votes. They still want it. Because why? Because they know that is so obvious that they have to keep saying this so that they can try to make people just think that, oh, no, it was. Yeah, it was. No, it really wasn't. But it's that same old myth. If you just repeat it long enough, people will believe it. Well,
yeah, they're in denial. Exactly.
And that was brought up again with Pam Bundy being the Attorney General nominee, and the one lady senator was saying, "Can you sit there and tell us that there was no election interference?"
Oh, I know, dude. I love it. She shut
wait a
down.
minute. So you tell me you can't say it. You can't say it. You can't say it. And I'm like, what the hell? I mean,
I loved how she kept coming back going, I can tell you what I saw with my own eyes. And it's like,
and then she brought up Pennsylvania. All right, no, that's not what I'm asking about. I'm asking about in general.
Oh, my
God. They just want to know in general.
You seen the latest now? Because Elon Trump said it last night. Something about how Elon knows computers, and him in Pennsylvania, and we were able to win. And somebody was like, oh, is that a confession? And it's like, no, that was called staying on top of shit. We had people in areas that now knew what they had done and were watching everything. That's what that meant. But yeah, because see, they'll try to spin that. It's like they're going to try to convince people that it was stolen. Why? Because they stole the last one.
I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy. I still reckon they're going to try and JFK's ass.
Oh, this ain't over. I personally, I do. Yeah. I believe, unfortunately, I'm proud for today. I look at it as a new chapter, but I do think it's going to get darker before it gets better. Because I've never seen no criminal elements
I've got
lose
to
a
agree
battle
with it.
and then just go, okay, we'll go with it. I mean, we don't even lock criminals up and they just go with the flow. You lock them in there and they fight back. So these people ain't fixing to just walk away like, shit, we were busted. They won. Okay, I guess we're going to go flip burgers at Burger King.
They probably couldn't even do that.
I'm glad that the marathon went okay without a hitch down here in Houston. I was kind of concerned about that myself, that Chevron marathon, because if you look at the route that they were taking, it's like they started at this point and then they were going across. Well, they came back and they were looping right back a section where they had started. So it's like if you looked at that overhead of that map, you'd go, there's the heavy concentrated people. But luckily, went through without an issue. Now today.
Kiss off. There's been a dead guy in office for the last 4 years.
And it's keeping the momentum up. Because, see, it's like you got to be prepared for 26, 27, 28. Every people need to start looking at their local stuff and seeing who's coming up.
Yes.
The federal's over now. You need to start looking at your local because they're. I'm telling you, I personally do not think they're taking this laying down. So.
Well, you know who Brandon Herrera is, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's our Texas buddy down here, dude. He came 400 votes shy of taking that away from a seated Republican. He almost took that right down here. And but just so you'll know, that district that he was running for is actually our longest stretch of border in Texas.
400 votes. And then I messaged him and I went, okay,
the candidate spent $10 million. It was a 10-to-1 ratio.
He only spent like less than $1 million. He spent less than $1 million, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was right around $1 million with all those donations and the money he put in. But it cost them $10 million to finally beat him by 400 votes was it.
Yeah, and I said, 400 votes. I go, I want to recount. I said, that's 400 fucking dead people. No. You won, mate. Everybody knows you won.
Wait a minute. Say something.
Sorry, I had myself muted.
I was like, I could have sworn I just saw him say something, but nothing came out. Oh, shit, here we go.
The crazy thing about it is they're spending, you said $10 million. $10 million for a freaking $175,000 a year job.
Yep.
You know?
But it's the control it has over that.
Exactly. That's where I'm going to go with it. But still, I mean, look at all these senators and congressmen and the hundreds of millions of dollars. You know, heck, Harris spent over $1 billion to try to get elected for a job that pays $400,000. You know.
Yep. Yeah, that's the whole RNC DNC, man. That shit's got to go.
But just look at
it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. It has to.
The whole country as a whole, the amount of money, the billions of dollars that were spent on election is absolutely disgusting. That I mean, how many people could have been the homeless? The
could have rebuilt North Carolina.
Veterans.
As sad as it is, California. You know, not everybody in California is a bad person. You know, but I think there's something behind that, and I don't want to get into conspiracy theories. But when you have these major events like the soccer coming to Los Angeles, the Olympics are coming there, and they don't have the room to build the buildings that they need, and then magically there's a fire.
Yeah. Oh, they got the I was gonna say they got the room now. Oof.
Oh, Newsom, dude, that dude.
Bad joke. Sorry, bad joke. That one.
Yeah, I just, man, that dude. I gotta say, we talk about all the federal government and how crooked they are, but I look at California and I'm like, how does that go? You got people shitting on a sidewalk. You got people just camped out. Hell, I watched an interview with a dude in a tent right there on the beach, and he's like, "Why should I get a place? I can go down here. The Red Cross gives me the tent and the sleeping bag and the blankets and stuff. And I can go down here and I get a card where I got money every month. And then I go over here and they gave me a phone. So I got what I need. And look at my background. Look at my view. And I'm thinking, I mean, that's cool and all. You should want more in life than that. But
did I tell you just how I made my last 500 million? You're going to want to hear it. Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, what I did is I went and spent like thousands of dollars getting secondhand camper vans and everything, and I parked them all over LA and then over-insured them, and they all burnt to the ground. And so because they cancelled the housing insurance, but all my camper vans were still insured. So yeah, that was some pretty good coin, real quick.
Well, and out there and where the fires are at, they canceled, or not canceled, but they changed the laws, and now it's a minimum of a 2-year wait to get a permit to rebuild.
And then you got to pay for the permit.
But you can't even apply for it for 2 years. Well, what the hell are you going to do for 2 years with that?
What?
You're going to move out and go get comfortable somewhere else, so then you're not going to rebuild and you're going to take that land.
Yeah, but you still got to pay. Okay, if you had a house on there, no matter what, and obviously California, the price of a house is way more than what it would be anywhere else. But let's say you got a $500,000 house and you're making payment, you have a mortgage on it. You still have to pay that mortgage, even though that house is burnt down. You still have a mortgage payment.
Yep.
Well, true.
If you don't pay that mortgage payment, then the bank takes over the land, and then guess what they're doing?
And then they sell it to the state.
They'll sell it to BlackRock or whoever is buying that stuff up.
Oh my God, I'm getting on the market.
Hey, would y'all hold down
to
the fort for about 2 minutes?
property.
I don't need a latrine break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. All right, man,
there's so many things out there that I just, I would hope that it's not true, but we all see it in writing, and it's just it's sad. It's
mate, it is sad. Like mate, that I'm devastated. Like all these people who lost their houses, but like you said, with mortgages and stuff, and I didn't even consider that. But now you've actually opened my eyes to that when I look at it. Like a mate of mine here in Australia, we were just drinking one night and we're looking on eBay and he saw a boat that he liked. And I'm not a boater, but he liked it. Anyway, long story short. And it was over in the States and it was on eBay and it was like $170,000 boat.
Yeah.
And he went and put like a 10 grand bid on it, and they messaged him back, goes, yeah, it's yours, no worries. It was like, what? Because he owed money for the bank, so he'd paid off a portion of it, so the bank just wanted to recover that remaining money, and he's like, shit, I don't even have 10 grand, like, and I just won the bid. So he had to, then he realised, so he had to go take out a loan himself. He ended up getting it shipped over here and had to get it repainted and whatnot. It was 170 grand boat. The shipping plus tax, I think, was like 40 grand. So he got it for like, I think a total like about 40, 50,000. But that's exactly what you're saying, referring to that. Like, is properties now, we could probably go into the market. The government's going to be selling it. Because what's
going to happen?
They can't pay the mortgages.
Yeah. So the banks take over. Yeah. The banks will take over the loan. So if in the United States, if you don't make your mortgage payments, they take back that property. Okay. And then if there was a house on it, then they could sell it to, they could recoup some of their money. But if there's no house on it, so what's going to happen is the banks have insurances on the loans, okay? So if they have to take a loss, then they claim on the insurance because the banks aren't going to lose money on the deal, No. And if they do, then you're going to see a bunch of banks going under, And then and that's another thing to watch out, because if all these banks that have all these mortgages from these houses that burnt, and they can't get paid for it and they go under, then the people that have money in it, they lost all their money.
They're gone too. Yeah.
FDIC.
Well, that's only up to a certain amount. And the thing about it is they have 99 years to pay you back.
Oh, yeah.
So,
hey, Sure Bear. Morning.
This is just going to cause a whole, last year, I think it was, or 2 years ago, the last couple of years, you see all these major banks in California and stuff going under and whatnot. This is going to cause a whole new ripple in the banking industry, because they're not going to have the money. Who's going to pay for a mortgage on a piece of property that they can't live on?
Yeah,
that's why I'm glad for like where the missus works and ours here. It's locally owned and it's backed by the shit that's in the vault itself. So, and it's nice. I never thought that was a big deal because I have a friend that lives closer towards Houston, so he does the whole bank. I think it was the Bank of America. Now it might be Chase. I don't know. And I just laugh and tell him, going, man, that's them big ass people. I said, you got people that probably aren't even in this country that are deciding how that bank gets ran, and that's just now.
Chase Bank was that one where all the people were getting their free money.
Well, and it's something because like down here, growing up and being here for so long, and when you deal with that banker, it's like when I bought my bike, it was a phone call, and it was like, hey, Derek, I'm looking at this bike. It's this year. What do you think? You think can I get it? What would that loan look like? Oh, hold on, Brian. Now let me tell you. It's that, and because they know you can build the rapport, and see, you can't do that with any of them corporate banks.
Oh, no.
You think you kind of are with that little satellite office, but that's just Sally or Bob behind the desk. You're not really building a rapport with that bank.
I'm just going to throw this one in there. All this negativity, I'm going to throw this in there for a good movie recommendation. If anybody hasn't seen it, watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix or something. It's called, the movie is called The Bank of Dave, where this guy opens his own bank. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's called The Bank of Dave. It's really good. And it's a true story.
The Bank of Dave?
Yes, that's correct, sir. Yes. It's a great, great film. And it's a true story.
Oh. I'll have to look that one up.
You'll like it. Get back to me on that one, all right?
It'll probably be quicker than a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, fucking hell. My dad went out for smokes. I'm still waiting for him to get home. Oh, that's right. He lives in Texas now. He's probably next to you, mate. He probably lives in the neighboring. He probably lives in the neighboring county.
I told you I'm still looking for the right shop that sells the right pack of cigarettes, and I'll be back.
It's all right. I'll be waiting.
Just hang out on that corner. Keep looking. I'll be there.
You see what Tuck and Rabbit, they're talking about the banks. I before I had my brain surgery, I had to go to the bank, and
that didn't work. Yeah. Anyway,
I had a deductible I had to pay in order to have my brain surgery, and so I went to the bank to take the money out, and they're asking me why I need it. I'm like, well, first of all, it's none of your damn business. It's my money.
Yeah,
that's not necessarily true. Because when you deposit money into a bank, you become an unsecured creditor to that bank. So, but I got it out. I was going to come up with some story like I was going to buy some coke and hookers and stuff, but I didn't because I didn't want to traumatize that teller. So,
of course you did. I traumatized the teller once. She started crying when I was trying to get out my money. I said, I'm not lining up in this shit. I said, fuck you. I need to speak to someone now. Oh, I'm sorry I'm sorry for cursing. I'm Australian. I apologize in advance. Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Cussing. Or you call it cussing, swearing, whatever.
You're an Aussie.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? Yeah. I don't care if you cuss rank, because there's only one word and you know the word, and I know it takes all your effort to focus on that one word. So I'm cool with all the rest, whatever.
Oh, mate, I'm trying so hard not to say it. Trust me. Otherwise, it'd be in every sentence. But She was a beautiful young girl, I tell her. I said, I'm not lining up in that. I said, I want to get my money out. And I said, your ATMs aren't working outside. And I said, I want my effing money now. And she's like, don't speak to me like that. And some other guys stuck up for her. And I was like, mate, you stay out of it. This has nothing to do with you. And she goes, I'm pregnant. And I said, I don't give a shit if you're pregnant or not. It doesn't change who you are. I still want my money. Just give me my money. Like, this is ridiculous.
So the F-bomb affects pregnancies.
Yeah. Like she just,
not woke enough. Did not know that.
You didn't know that, huh? Wow.
No, she felt the need to.
No, I thought the F-bomb was what brought the pregnancy myself, but
well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. True story. The only reason, because I had to Google the only bank that was open because I had to get on a plane in 5 hours. And it was the only bank that was open on a Saturday. So I was like, I'm not standing in this queue. Give me a manager. I was being the full-on Karen. I went Karen mode. I was going nuts.
Nah, see, that's not really considered Karen because you're trying to access your money. Karen is when you're going off for no apparent reason.
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen the lineup. Mate, you would have lost your shit. Oh, my God. Oh, the lineup was ridiculous.
Ooh, it's Inauguration Day.
Yep.
Oh, mate, is everyone pumped or what? I am so fired up.
We're having an inauguration party at my house.
Did you see Don Lemon's meltdown? Oh, sorry. Go.
Well, it's not necessarily an inauguration party. I'm an Ohio State Buckeye fan, and so the Ohio State Buckeyes are playing for the national championship tonight. So everybody's coming over early, and we're watching the inauguration and everything. So
it's an inauguration championship.
Well, I was supposed to be down there. We had tickets to go down there, but like I said, the weather and the chatter of security down, issues. I don't. It's a big deal, but it ain't that big of a deal,
right?
So I'm not willing to put my life at risk and my family and everything. So yeah, I watch it on the TV.
Choose your battles wisely.
Well, and it worked out because they moved everything indoors. So even though I had tickets, we wouldn't be able to get inside anyways because we're not that important. So
yeah, I know, man. And there was, and I don't know if that's a security thing. I could see the weather because he's done that before in rallies, where he's been talking and doing, and then he'll see somebody have an issue and he literally will stop and be like, okay, so to think that he would go, wait, the temperatures are going to be what? These people are going to be standing out there for 10, 12 hours. No, let's move this indoors. And then that way they can, I can see that. Is that the only reason? I don't know.
And let's hope that is the only reason. I hope, I don't give a crap if it's Republican or Democrat, or Independent or whatever. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. It's not,
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, we don't need this day marked in history as.
Well, when Biden got elected, I did not vote for him, but I don't wish any illness on him.
Yeah, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get my swear jar. Give me a second. I'm going to show it. Hang on.
Wishing for a president to fail because he's the opposite party of you would be like getting on an airplane and wishing a pilot would have a heart attack or something. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But I didn't agree with Biden, and that's just my personal opinion. And but I still want America to be good, and I want people to be safe and people to be able to live their life, so
I want accountability. To be honest, to be 100%, just because I was a bad person. So I paid a legal cost. I made bad choices and I did my shit.
Yeah.
And, that's all I want to see. I just want fairness.
Yeah.
Even if I've got to pay 25% tax, I might not be happy with it, but I'm at least going to be a little bit easier with it if I know it applies to everybody. Well, it's kind of like if I can't do, I don't mind following the law as long as this is the law for everybody. But this whole
everybody has
on
to
who you are and who you're associated with, I don't like that. That's why I don't dig that. That's what pisses me off the most. And then when you lie to me and you get away with it. See, that's what really infuriated me probably the most about the whole 2020 thing is watching the bald-faced lies and then be like, so wait a minute. So what did I have to pay up for? What did I have to correct myself for? If my behavior was wrong back then and I got sent to here because, well, I'm supposed to correct myself, I'm being punished. It's me the most is because I made a conscious effort to change who I was and become a better person. And so by God, I just expect that from the next person. I don't think it's too much to ask.
You're absolutely right. I agree with you.
America first. That's the way I want my president to run the show. That's it. Think of our country. That's your job. Your job is to manage this country. So this is what you worry about. Don't worry about fucking Ukraine. Don't worry about some other country. Worry about this country. You're the American president.
Don't worry about TikTok saying that TikTok is a threat to national security. What about these millions of people that are coming over the border? That's not a freaking threat to national security. Come on now. You know?
Yeah, millions. It wasn't. That's not even like thousands. That's millions.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know.
DD, you got to think about our country. There's so many Australians pissed off here now, and we're starting to notice changes because of Trump coming in. Like we're starting to notice changes here in our country. It is ridiculous because we're an island, effectively an island. We don't even have borders. And so everyone's getting pissed off at our government because effectively what you've done is you've flown in all the terrorists. You flew in all the immigrants and the people that shouldn't be here. And they're protesting against Black Lives Matter and, free Palestine. And all these Aussies are like, why did you fly these terrorists into our bloody country?
Yeah. That is a little side note. When you said the BLM, it reminded me, I saw a little deal. So one of the chicks that was the leader of BLM, apparently 2 of the homes that she bought with a lot of that BLM money were just torched up in that fire that's over there. It's like, I don't know. God finds a way.
Yeah.
Rabid Coyote, I'm just going to say real quick because I can't be bothered typing it. My children's still out of it. Otherwise, it'd be overflowing. Anyway, I'll leave that.
The kids are still asleep.
Yeah. They buy ice creams at lunch at school and shit like that. Whatever. I know they're always stealing out of it. I'm not an idiot. They think, Dad won't notice if I take $5 out of the swear jar. Yeah, I'll fucking notice, all right. Don't worry. Because I put it on scales and just weigh it.
Reek, I have a question about you guys in Australia. What you guys don't have a Second Amendment, correct?
No, we see. Oh, mate, it's hilarious. Some Australian cop videos that, like, some people watch too much YouTube. Because they'll go out to, like, I've got mates who are police officers and whatnot, and obviously military and whatnot. And they go, oh, no, it's our Second Amendment right. Like, we do have a constitution. I don't know it. But some Australians will preach the American Constitution, which does not apply in our country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Second Amendment, what the first one's freedom of speech, isn't it? And the second's the right to bear arms.
Correct.
Yeah.
Didn't they vote in Australia to take? I mean, are you allowed to own a weapon in Australia?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they took the guns and stuff like that away.
No, mate.
Okay.
We don't kill kangaroos with harsh language, mate.
I think theirs is a limited type style of guns is what they.
All right.
Yeah, so we got shotguns, 308s. You can get 22s air rifles. It's different kind of licensing. You can get Glocks, and like if you're in a pistol club, like the laws, like you have to be in a pistol club and you have to attend the shooting range at least once a month.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no open carry. There's no concealed carry. Yeah. So there's like the gun laws. They are very strict, but I love it. It's a running joke on X. Like, oh, move to Australia. They don't have guns. It's like, no.
Well, that's why I asked, because that's what I was under the assumption was that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. We got guns, okay? Don't tell anyone.
See, that's where it comes in. It comes in because you get that merging of them. So they can have like bolt actions like the pistol, but you've got to do this, this, and this. Well, if you say that to over here, people are like, what? No, I just go buy a damn Glock and I have a Glock. I don't have to be. Well, see, all of a sudden you have
can get a Glock.
Y'all don't get no guns. See, we got guns. Well, they just have so many requirements.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it. You can. Yeah. There's a shitload of requirements and background checks. Yeah.
That's where that kind of comes from. They have so many regulations behind owning a pew pew. Where over here, you just, hell, I can drive over to your house and go, here's $50. And you're like, okay, there you go.
Yep.
You know that Steve Halloa?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one time he had a guy. He's an Aussie who lives up in Queensland, a different state from me. He's probably about 10 hours north. And he asked the same kind of question. Oh, is there any guns and this and that? And he goes, yeah, hang on a minute. And he was live. He went live on Steve Halloa's channel. And he goes, and he just walked 5 meters down the road and he went to the gun store and there's all Glocks and rifles and shotguns and everything. And Steve was like, holy shit, like I always thought Australia had no guns. Oh, there's my dog going.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you Australians got guns because Rank said, hey, you ought to play this video, man. This dude's doing some hunting. This is some badass. He's doing some cool shooting. So all of a sudden, okay, cool. So I play the video. Guess what? YouTube smacked the living shit out of me because that dude over in Australia whined and bitched that I showed his video. So that's the first time I've ever gotten smacked by YouTube was actually because of some Aussie dude bitching because I showed his video. We weren't even like talking shit about him. If anything, he was bragging about him. And it was like, he had his little tripod set up and he's taking some cool shots.
He was using suppressed. He was using like full on suppressed rifles. Everything.
Yeah, and all of a sudden he gets all butthurt because you showed my video.
Yeah, I unsubbed him actually after you told me that. I was just like, well, fuck you, cunt. You're gonna do that to my mate. Like, if anything, I just promoted you. Yeah. Oh shit! I said the C word. I need to put $1 in the jar. Damn it.
Yeah, man, that was a trip that time because I get copyright violations every stream I've ever done. I get copyright violations, but that one there. They smacked me, and it's like, look, the content creator he complained, and they told me he complained, and so if I share another creators, that's why now when people go here, Rescue, put this up, I'm like, I don't know, man. You gotta watch. Hey, Snooks, morning, man. Happy Trump Day. That's it. America 2025.
Oh, mate. Yeah, so Devil Dog. All right, Devil Dog. So the answer to your question, there's no guns in Australia, all right? None whatsoever. I don't know what you're talking about. No guns here. It's just bows and arrows and half language. All right.
I got a couple pictures that I got to get framed.
Oh, there you go. Look at there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I like that
term. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, was it? There was something he said, something about some picture he did, and he chose his bookend picture or something, and they started talking shit about that. Build the damn wall. Hey, we're in the process, Devil Dog, just so you know. Texas speaking up. We're building it ourselves.
Yep. My brother lives in San Antonio, so okay. I'm going to be down there hopefully sometime soon. So,
are you flying down or are you driving?
I don't know yet. I'm.
If you drive and you come down through Dallas and you come down through 45 or something, holler at me. And hell, it's only like an hour and a half over, and I'll meet up with you.
I'm still debating on flying after having brain surgery. I don't know why I'm being such a wimp about it, but I don't know. It's in my head right now that that it'll affect me. But my
flying.
My surgeon that did the brain surgery said, "Oh, you'll be absolutely fine," but I don't know.
Yeah, I got one of my eyes. Yeah, fuck. Like, well, I can see you'll be right.
Pressure or something, but I personally am not a big flyer anymore. After I watched the whole work environment, I'm not a big fan of flying.
they cut me open from here all the way down.
Wow. So did they peel that part forward to work there, or did they go back to work back?
Nasty.
Yeah. Well, the tumor was sitting on my optic nerve.
Okay.
So they went in through my temple bone.
They would have had to pop your eyeball out of the eye socket.
No, it's behind that. So it was on. It was on my brain. So it was sitting on my optic nerve and wrapped around my carotid artery.
Not a doctor.
Yeah. How did you what were your lead-in symptoms, Devil Dog? Like, what started?
So January 16th of last year of 2024, I quit smoking because I had a incident at work where I had to go up 10 flights of stairs outside, and it was minus 15 degrees. So when I got to the top of the tower, I thought I was going to die. I couldn't catch my breath. And I'm like, dude, I got down, I threw my cigarettes away, and I'm like, I'm done smoking. So I have not had a cigarette since then. But anyways, now fast forward to this last February. Well, a few months after I quit smoking, I was having breathing problems, and so my doctor sent me in for a CT scan of my throat because she thought she had felt a lump on my throat. Well, so that was on a Tuesday. Well, Wednesday morning, I woke up and my throat was like out to here. And so going back and forth with the doctor's office, finally at 5 o'clock that evening, my doctor's like, just go to the ER and they'll take care of you. 3 days I was in there. They did another CT scan that night because my first CT scan still hadn't been read. And everything came back fine as far as what the doctors told me. So I was there for 3 days. They released me. I come home, sitting on the couch with my wife. We were watching TV, and my phone dings. And I open up. It's on my chart where you can find all your medical stuff. The results came in from the CT scan, and it had all these big words, these medical words. And I looked up on Google, and I turned to my wife. I'm like, holy shit, I have a freaking brain tumor. That's
so
how
I did. Wow. They did this CT scan. They actually picked this up because
however the angle was of the CT scan caught the brain tumor. So,
oh wow,
fucking hell, bro.
Yep.
Damn.
Fucking hell, bro.
So you didn't really have no telltale signs or anything.
Nope. There was no.
Did you notice anything different afterwards? Like, wow, all of a sudden, I don't feel that no more, or I don't.
Well, so after this, I was in a coma for almost a week to allow my brain to the swelling to go down and everything. But what woke me up was my daughter had called my wife, and she had her on speakerphone. I'm in a coma, right? And I obviously don't know what's going on. And the first thing I remember was I overheard my daughter telling my wife that Trump had got shot.
Oh, wow.
And I sat up in bed. I'm like, what the F? Trump got shot. Next thing you know, all these nurses and everybody are coming in trying to calm me. They're like, oh, calm down, Yeah.
Damn.
So that's what woke me up out of my coma. So.
Damn, that's something else.
But yeah, as far as the effects of the surgery, this eye was laying down here. I mean, I could see straight with this eye, but this eye was laying completely down.
Oh, wow.
I ended up having to wear a patch for several months to allow my eye to get its strength back up. And
ahoy, matey!
So
you should have asked for a hook hand while you were there. You could have fitted, and a wooden leg.
Well, damn, brother, I'm glad you came out of it okay.
Oh yeah, same. Oh my God, brother. God bless you, brother.
It was definitely. I mean, being a big badass Marine, I told the doctor and I told everybody I'd rather go to Iraq 5 times over than have to deal with this brain surgery. That's how nervous I was about it.
Oh, I'm not going to say that. That's bad.
I have a great surgeon and everything came out good. So,
Devil Dog said, Devil Dog brain surgery. Did they put one in, take it out, or was it a warranty exchange?
The funny thing about it was my wife was several months after my surgery, and I was starting to come back to being normal because I don't remember the first month being home. I mean, that's how drugged up I was because of the pain and everything. But as I slowly weaned off all that stuff and I was starting to come back to being normal, and I got irritated the one time, and she's like, well, I'm glad to see they didn't take the asshole out of you, She's like, I was hoping that they'd change that, but nope.
Damn, they didn't take out that Marine chip.
Yep. So but yeah, it's been 6 months. January 10th was 6 months since my brain surgery. So
bloody Marines, they don't want to die, do they? Just keep going and going and going.
D-Dog says Devil Dog, the crayons taste better now.
That's funny, yeah. Blue. I only like the blue ones.
See, I was that way when I got older, and I was in a coma. My dad came down. I didn't know it. So much happened, and I didn't know it. The missus told me, and I just remember waking up, and it was like I could hear her talking, and so I opened up one eye, and I was looking around, and then she sat up, and I was like, "Where's my bike?" And she said, "Oh, it was bad." And this is like what 4 or 5 days later,
yeah.
And I'm like, "How bad?" She goes, "It was bad."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Well, is it at home?" And she's like, yeah, it's fine. And then, but dude, I don't even remember coming home.
Yeah.
I don't remember none of that.
Yeah, the first few months was a blur. I mean,
I didn't even know my dad had came down from Tennessee until she showed me pictures, and she's like, "Yeah, see, he came down. The kid sat beside you," and I was like, "Oh."
Well, I said the same thing. I asked my wife. I'm like, she asked me why I was upset. I'm like, well, why hasn't my sister come and visit me? She's like, dude, she's been here 3 different times. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, I have no desire to go back to hospital. And now with my spine shit, I'm going to try maybe later on in the year, maybe with this little changing of the guard, maybe then because they don't want to fix you.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to say, I knew that, but I didn't really believe it as much as I do now until I was listening to the interview with Tucker Carlson from the guy who owns some medical things, and he was in the insurance thing, and he's convinced. And as he's talking, I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's kind of what they've done with me. They've sat there, and at first it was like, yeah, we can fix you. And then they just kind of up and flip script on me. And it's like, just go to pain management. And I'm like, I don't want pain management. I want you to just fix the shit. I got a titanium plate in my neck. You can put something back there. There's rods and shit.
Yeah.
And nope, it's right now pain management is what they keep directing me. And every time I bring it up, pain management.
Holy shit!
And I'm like, I don't want pain management. I don't want no dope. I don't want to take pills. Just fix the shit and I'll adapt. Hey, Mrs. Rank, I saw you go by.
Yeah, just say she had no pants on. That was awesome. I hope somebody screen grabbed that.
Seen a little leg action.
No, she probably came out to see what I was doing. So where is he? Why isn't he in bed?
Well, I was assuming she was letting the dogs out since the dogs led the way.
What's the time here? Yeah, it's 1:54 a.m. So she's probably rolled over in bed going, where is he? And then we've got an ensuite, so I don't know why she didn't use that bathroom. So she's obviously come looking for me, not realising that I'm live. Oh well.
Chuck wants to hear the bike story where you died. Oh well, I mean it happened pretty fast, so it's a short story. I left the parts store. I'd got me some chrome polish, and as I was coming through the little town down the road, I had called the missus, and I said, "Hey, I'm just going to go ahead and run out there and pay the electric bill before I head out to the house." And then I was going through the little town. Last thing I remember seeing was a school zone sign blinking. 35. Next thing I know, I woke
What kind of bike? What kind of bike?
Anniversary edition Donna Wide.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that was my baby. That was my anniversary edition. Silver and black, and then I got plowed in by some peeled up ass woman in a car.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, it was so funny because I got all the pictures from like the reporters and stuff, and there's this lady, the lady that ran me over is trying to tell this cop that, oh no, he just pulled out from that Sonic right in front of me. Well, there was this coon ass lady from Louisiana. Well, she apparently must have been right beside her son. She come over and she had her purse in that hand, and son, she was wailing that purse. She goes, "You're lying. You ran right over him." The lady from Sonic was like, when she saw me the next time, she started shaking. She was walking, you know how Sonics are with the pull-in things in the building, and she's walking down the sidewalk. She turns and looks in the cab of the vehicle, and when she recognized me, she just started shaking. And she goes, "Wow, the last time I saw you, you looked like one of them kids that somebody had taken their stuffed animal and just thrown it." Because I looked up when I heard it, and you were just flying through the air. And there was a customer actually in the first stall is the one that ran out there and started diverting traffic because apparently I flew up, and when I landed on my head and crumpled, and I slid over into oncoming traffic. And so he got out and ran over and started stopping the traffic. I had my surgeon that did the titanium plate. He told me, he goes, "I won't ever put this in a report, and I won't say this in front of anybody, but if you had a helmet on, we wouldn't be having this conversation." He said, "If you had a helmet on, it would have transferred the whole impact of that landing into that where I put that plate." And he said, "It would have probably snapped your neck." But because I didn't have a helmet on, all I have was a skull cap, because it's the way your body's programmed. Your body's programmed. It feels that impact. It starts transferring that. Yeah. So I transferred the power of my landing. And hey, KP Heathen.
What's up, KP?
I just woke up. I was at a gas pump. I saw the paramedic that loaded me on Life Flight. Hell, he was funny. I was fueling up, and this dude kept popping around this gas pump at this Conoco gas station. He kept looking at me. So finally, about the fourth or fifth time, I said, "Can I help you?" He said, "Well, you look real familiar." I said, "Well, I kind of been around here for a while." He said, "No." And he turned around and he started to point down the road towards that Sonic. And I said, "Oh, you talking about that wreck?" "Yeah, that was me." He said, "Dude, I was a paramedic. I put you on Life Flight. You were gone." I said, "I don't know when you're going to figure it out. You know, it's up to you." It's like,
have a good one, Sister Marie. Hopefully you get to feeling better.
Yes. That's a cooking lady. She's a tough lady.
Well, Sister Marie, say it, darling.
Yeah, I came upon a motorcycle accident. We were on the way to my daughter's softball game, and a guy had pulled out in front of the motorcycle, and the motorcycle T-boned the car and flipped over. And as the guy's wife was flying over him, he grabbed her and pulled her down, and they went sliding And when I got up to the to be able to help him out, the guy, he was jacked up. I mean, it shattered his face into so many pieces. His hip was broke. I mean, just so much shit. And another lady had come over and was helping the wife, and the woman was saying something, and I'm like, I can't understand it. So she kind of turned her head a little bit, and I said, well, don't move your head. She goes, tell her to get the hell off my back. Well, this lady had her knee on her back, and it was hurting her. And I'm like, but yeah, and that's why I always keep a first aid kit in my car, and I got my gloves and my gauze.
So do I. Yeah,
and,
keep a first aid kit in your car.
On the dude's head.
Yeah, why don't more people? Why don't more people do that? I keep
Refuge Medical. Refuge
Yeah.
Medical. Get you a responder kit. It's American made, supported in America, lifetime supply. If you use anything in it, you just notify them and they replace it.
Is that a sponsor? Because that was a good ad if it was.
Oh, that's Bear Independent with Refuge Medical. And then that dude's a solid dude. It ain't no paid promotion. That dude probably don't even know I exist. Well, he probably does. If I go say hi in this chat, he'll say hi to me, but I'm just a name in a chat. So nope, I just know that
you're 100%
right there in Oklahoma, they hand make those kits, everything a part of them. They hand make them, and I know that they back them. So if you use it,
you're 100% right. Everybody should have one in their car.
Absolutely. And I met Bear Independent down in Mississippi. I went down after one of the tornadoes that went through there. I went down and helped their organization out. So,
Grindstone Ministries.
Yep.
Good
group.
Yeah, that dude's also got a thing. He's got another one called Caleb House.
Yep.
With a K, and that helps traffic kids, not just rescuing them, but then helping them after the fact.
Yep.
All you ever hear about is rescuing traffic kids. Nobody ever talks about what happens to the kids after they're rescued. Well, that's what he focuses on.
Yep.
And so that's if you know, I don't know. People take that for whatever they want. If that sounds like a skill thing, but if you want somebody to give a few bucks to, it would be Grindstone Ministries.
Absolutely.
Or Refuge Medical or Caleb House. It all goes, or Bear Independent. You know, it's all going to the same place.
Put up the links, mate. What are you doing?
I'm actually, that's one thing I want to try to do this year because it's a start of a new chapter for me. And I'm going to start trying to promote, you know, the solid people like that. And I'm going to, hopefully I don't end up with no bullshit. I wouldn't think people would come at me because I guess I should ask their permission.
There'll always be one idiot.
But I definitely want to recommend.
There'll be one idiot that'll come after you.
Man, if we don't support each other, then, you know, it's hard to kind of promote this America First thing if we're not going to promote American first businesses. No offense to the Aussies, but you know how it goes. Devil Dog says, I helped someone out of a burning car and they sued me. Never again. I'll just move on after that experience.
Say what?
Yeah.
I just read that as you were reading it. Yeah, what the hell?
Thanks, Tuck. There we go. Grindstone Ministries, Caleb House, Refuge Medical, and Bear Independent. Thanks.
Hey,
there's Devil Dog. Appreciate
Devil Dog. Devil Dog. Dude, you want to hear my testicle story? I've told this one before.
Oh, jeez.
A nutty Australian.
Yeah, so I was riding the CBR 600 Honda, and I had a guy pull out in front of me at an intersection, and I had my ex-wife on the back, right? And this guy pulled out in front of me. I'm just going to make the short version. And so I T-boned him. He was doing an illegal right-hand turn in front of me. All right, T-boned him. I got sent through the air, this, that, the other. My ex-wife had fucking broken leg and all bullshit. My first reaction was to drag the guy out of the car and just start punching the shit out of him. So I did that. And then all these other drivers fucking stopped me from fucking killing the guy. And then So they moved the ex-wife into the fucking ambulance on a gurney, and they go, all right, what's wrong with you? And I go, oh, I've got these 2 lumps up in my stomach. I think I might have broken my pelvis. And the female ambulance officer goes, if you broke your pelvis, you wouldn't be walking. And I go, well, what the fuck is it? She goes, check your nuts. And I went, what? And I felt my ball sack from hitting the petrol tank of the motorcycle. My balls had been pushed back up the canal.
Ouch.
Yeah, and I went, and she goes, don't touch them, they could be split. And I went, no, fuck that, I'm not leaving them there in front of the police, the tow truck drivers, the ambulance.
It was time to grow up and let your balls drop, son.
Oh, mate, I just sucked it in and went, and I pushed my balls back down into the fucking sack. I pushed as hard as I could, and my balls went back down.
You're lucky you didn't strain too hard, because then you close that muscle around that, and then they don't come down, and then that leads into some bad shit. Yeah, actually, I grew up with a kid that only had 1 nut because he lost a nut in a go-kart wreck.
Yeah,
he crashed his go-kart, and that little steering wheel stem in the center smacked him in between his thing and took out one of his nuts. So he was just one. We got to say, I feel kind of bad now because he had a hellacious life. I don't know that he grew up like a boy named Sue, but I bet he was a tougher little bastard as he was growing up.
The best bit, mate. The best bit, right? So they fucking load me in the fucking ambulance, and I'm like, what about my bike? What about my bike? I fucking want my bike. And the cops are like, you just assaulted a guy. I'm like, well, he fucking pulled out in front of me. Anyway, so they take me back to hospital, and they take me to I'm not trying to take anything away from you, Devil God. Like, brain tumor is way worse than this, but all the guys here would understand getting your balls sent back into your chest is pretty bad. But so they had an ultrasound lady who does just ultrasound, and my dick's all swollen, my balls are swollen, and everything. They wheelchair me in there, and she goes, is your dick always this big? And I'm like, yeah, of course. Why? Why wouldn't it be? Because they had to ultrasound my balls to make sure that they weren't split open.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, kiss off.
At one moment, a woman bragged about his shit, and he's proud of that.
Oh, I hope I didn't scare everybody off with that one. True story. Fuck it up. And then my ex-wife, she goes, I think you need to stop riding motorbikes. I said, well, the accident wasn't my fault. I said, listen here, bitch. I said, I was riding bikes before you. I'll ride motorbikes after you. And now I've got a new wife and have 5 motorbikes. So, hey. Winning. Like Trump. Let's get this country. We're winning.
There you go. Well, fellas, I got to drop down. I got stuff I got to get done. So it was a pleasure coming up with you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up, Dib Dog Pepper. You're always welcome, brother. Always welcome.
Right on. We'll see you guys in the next live then.
Make it a good day, bud.
Enjoy that party, brother. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy that party.
22 minutes for the inauguration.
Oh, shit. Is it that close? No.
Yep. I don't know what it looks like on that. There he goes. He found it. I'm like, I don't know what it looks like on that end. So,
fuck, I've got to fucking grab beer and fire up another screen. All right. Damn it. All right. I'll be right back.
All right.
Hang on.
By the way, Mayhem, Michael, sorry, I just now. There you are. I was wondering if you were still here. Battlefield Production. I just now saw the message, brother. So I'm sorry. Yeah, you could have come up whenever you were dealing with that. I just now saw that. So I didn't intentionally ignore you. And yeah, I got that outro thing, but I want to change some stuff. So
what are you two fucking doing?
I'm going to change some stuff.
What are you doing?
I'll get with you though. Hey, what do you know? We're up to 27 degrees. I do need to go out there and check on the chickens. Oh, you're in the tow truck now? Damn, so you having to get towed in to get fixed. How bad was it? Is it the transmission or the engine? Or the suspension side? What went wrong? Damn, Devil Dog says it's 4 degrees up there. Well, isn't that normal for y'all up there, though, D-Dog? Figured you'd want some things changed. Yeah, no, it's cool. Damn, you hit 3 hogs and punctured the radiator. Well, at least it ought to be a easy, quick enough fix, but damn. That's a lot of tenderized bacon. Hey, welcome back, Tiger. 1/3 of the way through the treatments. Right on. Thoughts and prayers, ma'am.
Who's getting treatment? Hey, I'm back 1/3 of the way through
Tiger.
treatment. Oh, what's up with Tiger? Prayers for Tiger.
Radiation treatments.
Ah, shit.
Should be in the 20s. Oh, you got the front. Okay. Well, yeah, see, we should only be in the 30s, dipping maybe 32, 37. That's usually where we would be. But yeah, this 27. I know I want to start the mower, but I'm afraid to start the mower because I don't want to crack no block on it or nothing.
Do you glow yet? Fucking hell. Oh my God. The amount of x-rays I've had, I'm surprised I don't glow. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not those treatments. I've watched my family members go through that. I'm not a fan of that 6-letter word.
Otherwise, I keep myself awake at night. You know what you should do is get some of those little, like go to a Dollar Tree and get some of those glowing stars.
Little glow sticks.
No, like the little stars and moons and shit that you put on your ceiling and planets.
Oh, the glow in the dark ones.
Yeah. Get some of that shit. Fucking stick them all over your body. See if they light up. Oh, mate, I'm trying to make humor out of bad light. Sorry.
Right. Your golden age starts today. That's it, America 2025. Hey, America, Garrett, I know you're always into the rap stuff. So are you not asking for any particular reason, just was kind of curious, but so are you on the what is it, Up Church guy? Or is it the Calhoun guy? Because apparently they're in a tiff. I wasn't sure where you fell with that. Because I know you're into the music thing, but I wasn't sure where you fall within that. I personally think it's all funny, but that's just my own take.
Sorry, who was that question directed at?
Garrett.
Oh, Garrett, okay.
Yeah, Garrett's into music and stuff, and so I know Garrett.
Oh, okay, yeah. I like Garrett. Yeah, it's good. Damn it. I should have had a piss when I went and got that beer.
They're doing it for money and revenue. I think that's... Well, yes, I did, D-Dog. Yes, I did. You know what? I might even just share that. Let's see.
All right. I'm going to go have that piss.
Oh, well, I can't do it that way. So let's see if I do it.
Oh, sorry. Hey. What are you doing? Go to Mum. What do you want? What are you doing?
Okay. Now, we're going to go here, here, here. Okay, so I'm going to mute you for a minute, right? Because I'm going to play this, so I'm going to mute you and me both.
Yeah, that sounds good. No drama.
All righty. All right, guys, here we go. Roseanne and Tom McDonald. Daddy's home. So enjoy the music.
We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad. Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. Now your daddy's home. Thank God that we're back, couldn't take another 4 years. That's a wrap, I can take a bath in your tears. That's a fact, you got lipstick all on your beard. You're a man, that is cap, 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 cap. You pretending you're accepting, that's an act. You hear pat, 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 pat. If you want our freedom, come and take it back. Bet you can. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad. Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag.
They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jab. Trying to take away my right to go and say this. Well, listen up, cause this run is going bad. With the facts. Why they trying to turn Becky into Dan? You get screw Eminem. I'm Roseanne.
We won, you mad.
Hey, later, Rabbit. Stay warm, brother.
So sad. Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. Now your daddy's home. If you mad about it, go and cry about it. Shave your head and wear a shirt that says you're woke. If you can't handle a lot of facts and make up lies about it, say goodbye to Joe, your daddy's coming home. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad, now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag, now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad, now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag, now your daddy's home.
A Roseanne bar. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, and yeah, Garrett, I remember seeing those pictures and hell, they were getting along. And then I figured they must have had a falling out or something, but I don't know. I don't follow them. They got to come up with a good song for me to know. I don't follow them.
I like how she took a stab at Eminem in that song. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's a big dig. You know everyone's gonna be texting that, going, "Hey, did you hear this?" And he'll be like, "Mm." He's gonna have a little cry.
well, you know, it's like a Trump before 16. Everybody used to get along. And then all of a sudden, there's just these people that went orange man bad stupid mode, and all of a sudden, it's like,
yeah,
that's what happened to them. It's just, it just been when you get pumped full of shit, that's what cracks. But I mean, you know, it's kind of like the Bernie Sanders, you know. 10, 15 years ago, it was the millionaires were the problem, and now it's the billionaires because he's a millionaire. And it's like, it's all the money. Money, money, money.
Oh, I'm spewing. I'm so upset, eh?
All right, Dave. You make it a good day, man. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, who's leaving? Okay, bye. Love you. And see you. Oh, Time Dave. Okay, bye-bye. Kisses. Yeah, I'm so upset. I was going to join the women's PGA tour next year, but now Trump's stopping men and women's sports. So Oh,
That's it. No woke bullshit.
I would have owned that shit.
Well, hey, I'm fixing to shut it down because I want to get me something to eat before the inauguration. And we got about 10 minutes. I would say if anybody's really interested, you know, in it, I'll, matter of fact, here, I can post this link. This is the one that I'll be putting up on my TV screen. This is the Donald Trump channel one, the link to the inauguration thing. So that's
Bernie Sanders.
I'll be watching that. I appreciate you coming up, Rank. It was good to get caught up. Yeah, tell Mrs. Rank I said hi and big hugs.
I will, brother. 100%. She'll appreciate that. It's been a pleasure to see you all in chat. Everyone is here. Thanks for tolerating my foul mouth, my gutter trash mouth. Now, let's take this, mate. It's not getting America back again. This is taking back the world.
Well, the world got its freedom from America getting founded, and they'll get it back when we get our shit together.
Oh, this
world's waking up. People are starting to realize that it's like you can't give up the ease of use for stuff, because when you do, you're giving up control. You're giving up your freedoms.
Can I do one thing real quick? I'm going to do one thing real quick. I'll be right back. Hang on. One thing. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, move out of the way, dog. Move.
Oh, we got something coming from the Aussie. Look at that cute little dog. Hammer died before getting on the boat.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Tony? All right, what do we got?
Apologies. Kiss off, are you still there?
Yeah. Kiss off's still down there.
It's the picture I drew for her that I still haven't sent in like over a year.
Yeah, because it says 2023. This is 2025.
Yeah.
Cool. Look at you.
Yeah. So
there you go, Kiss Off. If you wanted to know what the would-be drawing would look like, there you go. You just have to screen grab it and then print it out, and then you can say you finally got it.
Yeah, you could do that, but that wouldn't be handmade. It's not the same. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That looks cool.
So I'm going to send that to you. It's been sitting there for so long, and we just haven't sent it because we just had so much going on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Well, the whole world's been upside down.
It's nuts. It says 2023 in the corner.
She says, "Oh, I love it."
Oh, yeah. Sweet. I just saw that. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Anyway, Kiss Off, I want to do a special shout out to you. Love you, Pilgrim, Devil Dog, Tiger, everyone in chat. Thanks for having me. Rescue, I love you, Dad.
You got it, son.
Make sure you.
Yeah, I'm gonna find them cigarettes and I'll be there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you come back with cigarettes and milk. All right, we need milk.
Oh, now we need milk. Oh well, see, okay, I'll have to go find milk.
It's gonna take longer now. All right, okay, I love you all. Bye.
All right, brother, love you too, man.
Bye.
Be safe down there. Give the missus a hug. Rank from down under. Shoot ya. Well, hey, it was good catching up with everybody. Remember, make your day a good day. Choice is totally up to you. This is America 2025. Happy Inauguration Day. The starting of a new chapter. I appreciate y'all. He can have that. Okay. Well, hey, I will catch y'all soon on the flip side. Let's just pray for the best today. Come out on the other side. Appreciate y'all. Make your day a good day. Peace.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Just remember, no matter what anyone says, you just show up and do the work. If they praise you, you show up and do the work. If they criticize you, you show up and do the work. Even if no one notices you, just show up and do the work. If you're showing up, doing the work, leading the way. Remember, you get to decide how your day is. Peace, everybody. America 2025.
Keep the shotgun in the family. Raise your babies by the book. And keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
It's the Cluckin Alamo, where roosters don't sit around playing with their pictures. They do things and stuff. Peace, everybody. Appreciate you showing up. Appreciate you being here. Let's start the week off good. We start the new chapter. America 2025. Appreciate y'all. Peace. Make it a good day.